All right, guys. So I thought I'd hop on here really quickly because I wanted to talk to you guys about something. So I wanted to share with you guys a bit about keratin treatments. And I was thinking about it today because I just left the salon and one of my clients actually had the service done today, and I actually had an inquiry. So I was like, this is the perfect time for me to market and talk more about keratin smoothing treatments and why I enjoy them so much. So I feel like keratin treatments are like one of the best kept secrets in our professional industry. You know, we know a lot about relaxers, we know a lot about natural hair and silk presses, but we don't really give smoothing treatments, I feel, their just due. And as a professional colorist who specializes in blonding and balayage, smoothing treatments have become like my like my secret weapon. And what I mean by that is I just love them. I've been performing smoothing treatments in the salon for years now, and I've used several, but for today specifically, I wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite keratin treatments that I've been using for about the last 2 years now, and it is this. It is the Keratin Complex Express Blowout. Guys, listen. So I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite things about this. No, this isn't sponsored, but I just really wanted to share with you guys some of the benefits when it comes to smoothing treatments, and in this one in particular, and why I enjoy it. So first things first. One thing that I really enjoy about the Keratin Complex Express Blowout is that it is efficient and it is fast. It is an easy upsell in the salon. So if you are a client or if you are servicing clients who are looking to seal in their blonde or their new hair color, this is a great upsell because it is fast. For example, I have used different smoothing treatments along my professional journey, and although they all share their uniqueness, sometimes the process can be a little bit much, in my opinion. For example, you may have to use the dedicated clarifying shampoo maybe 2 to 3 times, which is standard, is then followed up by applying the treatment of choice. You may need to let that treatment sit on for a duration of time, and then after which you are going in with your blow drying process, and your last process is the sealing. So that is when you're going in with your flat iron at the dedicated temperature that you choose or that is discussed in the manual. And then after that, you have this gorgeous silk press, but then you have to take them back to the shampoo bowl and do the silk press all over again. And as a blonde expert and as a colorist, we're already spending 3 to 4 hours in the salon just from process to finish when it comes to color. Adding another process on top of that can be a bit much, especially when you and your client are looking to get out of that salon in the amount of time that you've chosen. And honestly, it's hard to upsell something like that when you're already spend a large portion of your time on your color services, right? And your blonding services. So that's why I really like this one, because you really can just apply this right after your color service. You do not have to wait for the treatment to set and then seal. And then the best part about it, you are one and done. Once you do your passes, that's it. That leads me to my next point. I really like the fact that this is more of a gentle smoothing treatment, and so you don't have to do so many passes. You have a lot of flexibility when it comes to the range of temperatures you can use, and you also have a lot of flexibility when it comes to the passes. You probably need maybe 3 to 4 passes max, and I think that is just great because you can really curate it to your client's texture, especially for people and women out there who are loving their curls, they're loving their texture, but they may need a little something for the summertime and they're looking to maybe smooth their hair a bit, or maybe want their styling time to be cut down a bit. This is a great upsell, which I love. And also, I want to add, it is not strong. So that's the next point. It doesn't have this strong chemical smell. And as a professional, I'm already in the salon when I am doing my blonding processes. The last thing I need is for another additional service to have a strong chemical smell. And I work with some great brands when it comes to like my lighteners and colors, and so not everything is so strong, but there is sometimes where you'll get those scents, and it can be a lot when you're in the salon for an extended period of time. The next thing, this is what I found to be my highlight with the Keratin Complex Express Blowout. For my blonding professionals, my blonding experts out there, this is such a compliment to your blonding services. And what I mean by that is, like I said, I've had my fair share of different smoothing systems, from some of the most, concentrated to the least amount of concentrated. But what I've noticed is a lot of times when I'm applying that smoothing treatment and I'm going in and sealing in that process, oftentimes after I've done my final blonde toning and then I apply the smoothing treatment, it can shift the tone of my blonde, and I don't love that so much. And it's been that thing that's been a challenge with trying to keep my blondes at a certain tonal value or level. Let's say, for example, you tone your client to a level 9, you have this beautiful, maybe neutral or even ash tone blonde. And then if you have a keratin or smoothing treatment that is a bit more strong, it can shift that tone. It'll seem as if you didn't even tone your client. And it's been a while trying to find that perfect balance, and I found with this particular system, I don't run into that issue. I have little to no change in tone after I apply this treatment with my blonding services. So that right there is a A1 for me. And so who is this suitable for? Really for all of my women out there who are wanting maybe to try something a little different. It is the summertime. I live in Texas. We have a lot of humidity, right? I just left California. They have beautiful weather out there, but there are still women who are looking to maybe you want to wear some extensions from time to time. Maybe you want to try some tape-ins, maybe you use clip-ins. Maybe you want to wear your hair smooth for a longer period of time. And so this treatment is really great because I feel like it gives you the best of all worlds. It'll smooth your hair while also not giving you that high commitment of running into being too heat trained, right? This does have the potential to heat train your hair if you do it constantly and you're looking at higher temperatures. But as I said before, you can adjust your temperatures so that it's not disrupting your curls so much. And so whenever you're ready to go back into your curls, you can always do that with this treatment. So I just thought I'd share that because this is a service on my salon menu. I've had it for years, but I know it's a lot of people don't really know about it. And I feel like it is our industry's best kept secret. And also I see there's a trend out there. I love it for you guys. A lot of you guys are maybe going away from natural. Maybe you are wanting to heat train your hair more, or maybe you're just needing something to help you. For my 4C women out there, those who maybe have more coilier hair types, I know fairy knots are a thing. So for my clients who run into like fairy knots and things like that, or maybe it is just hard detangling their hair without breaking through their hair, this smoothing treatment is great for that as well. So it is great for all textures, anywhere from whether you are a 1A all the way to 4C. It is perfect, but I definitely highly recommend it to those who have coilier hair types that maybe run into those fairy knots as well. This treatment would definitely help you. And last but not least, I didn't add this, it's not sticky, right? So although you don't have to go back to the shampoo bowl, your hair is still flowing, it's still bouncing. And I love that. I love that for us. So I wanted to share that to all my professionals out there and to all my clients. I realized I've been getting questions on a previous smoothing treatment video I did maybe a couple years back. I used to work with the Chi and Viral smoothing treatment. I still love it. I still love it. It's a great system, but this right here has become my favorite. This is now my update. So if you guys have been calling or asking about that, I just received another message about that video I had on YouTube a couple years ago. I have updated. This is the Keratin Complex Express Blowout. They do have different systems, but this one right here is the bomb.com. All right. So I just want to share that with you guys. I'm gonna hop off here. I don't get on here often, but I hope this was helpful for all of my blonding experts out there, for all of my professionals and even my clients. I hope this has helped you. I'll talk to you next time. God bless.